Good evening, everyone. For tonight on the 60-minute charts, not a lot setting up. The pound is setting up, though, and overall, it looks pretty good to the upside. On a squeeze, of course, you're really looking at our bracket, and now that we have the 5 prerequisite red dots, we can bracket it. Whoops. We can bracket it like this. Just below the lows there, and then on the highs, and you got to use you want to use the range starting with the first bar within the series. So you can see, I actually got to readjust that. The first bar is there, okay, and then if you go to the 5th dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. So you actually have a box that's setting up right there, okay, technically, and so on something like this, when it's this close, when you got kind of this box here and then this box here, what I'll do is take a look at the anchor charts and see what's going on there. So on the anchor chart, now of course you can use the software. For those of you that don't know how to use the anchor software, I'm just going to look at this. So the 240-minute chart here, blue TTMs, okay? And then let's take, on the hourly chart, I like to use the 240 and the daily. So then let's check the daily chart here as well, blue TTMs, and you have a long squeeze, okay? So that makes that easy. So in this example then, we're not interested in setting up any trade to the short side. So I'm not interested in getting short here, but I am interested in getting long. And what I'm actually going to do here is, based on how this is setting up, is instead of bracketing this trade, I'm actually just going to start buying this position here. In fact, let's buy a little bit here. So at this point, I kind of just want to get in. Again, it's in the direction of the anchor. I'm making a bet that this squeeze is going to fire off on the long side. So we can kind of come here and say, all right, let's try to get in 5 here at 68.15. There's 7 on the bid there, 3 on the offer. We can see here if maybe we get filled here over the next second or two. But the idea then is that my stop loss would be just right under here. So I would just set a stop with an open target, or at least set something up, like 1272 above this level. You guys can, up it's okay. So we just got filled. So the low here of the box, I'm not interested, is low 67.51. So okay, so 67.51 is the low. Yeah, that's good. We already got a little action going there. Let's do good till cancel. And let's see, 67.51 was the low. So I'll give it a few ticks from there. And okay, so we got the stop loss in. And at this point, I'm just going to do an open target. Okay, so the idea then here is, so we placed our order. Now we've got, there's like 70 ticks of room here. Okay, so there's definitely some downside, but I like the upside potential as well. So what you need to do here is, as you're setting up your own trading plan, is you need to make a decision. Because we're all going to trade this a little bit differently. That's the one thing I've noticed is when people set up trades, even if I say this is the setup, everybody's going to trade a little bit differently. Okay. So if you get like 20 ticks of profit here and you want to take a third off, that's fine. That's your call, that's your decision. What I'm going to do here is I am going to leave this with an open target. And I'll just kind of go back here and I'll show you why I want to do that. Let's go back here to a daily. And okay, those are all the lines that we were using before, so let's get rid of those. This red line on here, by the way, is just the 200 period moving average. So, and the reason I'm just leaving an open target is that we've got a daily squeeze in place. And a daily squeeze, you typically have some potential upside room here. You have the potential here for kind of a reverse head and shoulders. And if we can get to this resistance level, that line's not too hot. If we can get through this resistance level, 170, well, it's actually quite a ways away still, but even through this resistance level, you actually have some decent upside room. Okay, so the point of this, so the upside room even like, let's just call it here the middle top of this channel. There's a couple hundred ticks of upside room here. So I don't mind risking, say, 70 ticks to potentially make a couple of hundred. Now this may, as soon as I turn off this video and upload it, the pound may reverse and sell off hard and stop me out. Okay, that's obviously very, very possible when you're doing something like this. But on the upside, I like the potential for the upside because we've got alignment with the anchors. And we've got a squeeze here that looks like it's going to fire off long. And if anything, a logical place to take some profits would be about 68, 64. That's about 40 some odd ticks away because you're coming up to some resistance there. For me, I'm just going to leave it as an open target and see if we can get some action there to the upside. Okay, hope that helps. Heading out to Vegas tomorrow for the Traders Expo. For those of you that are out there, please feel free to stop by and say hi. We're going to be doing live trading first thing in the morning on Thursday and Friday with the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and I believe we're going to be, I think it's with TradeStation and with Infinity, so that'll be fun as always, although it's painful to get up that early in the morning in Vegas. And we'll see you guys there. Have a good trading.